What's going on, you guys? Summer del Piso back once again with yet another video. We're at the summit, the apex off the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't know what you can see from here. Probably a couple buildings and whatnot, naturally, because behind us is Manhattan, in front of us is Brooklyn. We're actually heading to Manhattan right now. It is a wonderful day here in New York City. It's the 12th of December. 13 more days until Christmas, or approximately 2 weeks. And I still haven't bought any gifts for any of my loved ones. In fact, I'm probably going to be alone for Christmas, right? But who cares? It doesn't matter. We are still furthering ourselves in the practice. We are still waxing and waning in this closed-loop, condition-ridden world. And we're enjoying ourselves. So today, what are we going to talk about? I reckon today we can talk about semen retention yet again. We had a really good video that we posted on the channel a little while ago pertaining to semen retention. Today I'm going to talk about semen retention and the idea of a creator. This is something that I talk about. This is something that I think about all the time. So the idea of a creator, the more you are on this practice, for sure, right? You are saving your energy. You are learning. You're reaping the physical, spiritual, mental benefits of this practice. The more you are consistent with this practice, the more your brain starts to question the idea of a creator. Most of the time, at least for me, 2 or 3 months into the practice, you start. There's a lot of, it's almost as if you're stricken with a spate of bad luck. People stop talking to you out of the blue. People will just ignore you out of the blue. You sort of question the whole idea of manifestation, because you could manifest all you want. You could really think strongly about whatever you may want, but at the end of the day, nothing comes about, because it's almost as if you realize the true objective nature and the flow of the world. And it doesn't have anything to do with manifestation. It has nothing to do with having piety to some sort of being, some monotheistic God or polytheistic gods or whatever. When I was conducting this practice, I have been conducting this practice for a very long time, I sort of doubted the idea of a creator. I didn't think that there was a such thing as a God. And if there was, like I said in my prior videos, it is one of a malevolent nature. You'll realize that there is some sort of God, very angry, right, and very arrogant, and very hell-bent on having control, absolute control. What does that have to do with the individuals on semen retention? So with semen retention, you are, as I described earlier, you are using that cycle of semen retention life. You are viewing experiences. You internalize it in your subconscious. As the vessel, your body becomes stronger and just much more in tune with frequencies due to the practice. You produce something much stronger in reality. You view that, and then it goes back into your subconscious, and it's like a cycle. The really good thing about semen retention is that it puts you in tune and parallel to the flow of objective reality. What is objective reality? Rain, that's a byproduct of the objective reality. Breathing in this closed ecosystem where you breathe in oxygen, you exhale carbon dioxide. These are all part of the objective reality. The subjective reality has to do with believing that you can manifest something and it comes to life, right? Or because you feel sad, everyone else feels sad. These are all subjective thoughts that have no basis in no grounding in actual reality, the objective reality. What semen retention actually helps you do is that it gets you in tune with objective reality. You start to become less selfish, because feeling uncomfortable ultimately does not help or propel the objective reality in any way. Neither does it affect it at all. So that's one of the most powerful things on semen retention. And what that does is it imprints upon the person, the individual, this idea of just moving unconsciously. You're not forcing any actions. You're not trying to do anything. You just have it. You're just doing these things. So you are more in line with the fate that is tied with the objective reality. When there is a perception of this angry, malevolent, vengeful being, right, that sort of governs a lot of the subjective thoughts, the personal thoughts of a lot of the individuals in the world. When you're on this practice, when you become closer in tandem with the flow of objective reality, you become more aware of the malevolent, that influence of that malevolent being, right? That influences everyone else that is not on the practice, that do not seek true self-development. And ultimately, because you are in sort of a world of its governing, you are going to be perpetually at odds with this being, with this spirit, and it sort of sucks. This is just reality. Ultimately, you feel there's a safeguard that you feel. There's a security that you feel the longer you are on this practice, and the more bad events that are a byproduct of you becoming a stronger in stark opposition to this force. You feel this security, you feel this sense of defense. You're not going to lose anytime soon, right? And if you do, it's nothing too bad, because you will truly be affected. You will truly be damaged. This is all part of the whole being on semen retention and sort of questioning this idea of a creator. To put it in like a concise format, the longer you are in this practice, the more in tune you are, and the more you run parallel to the objective reality, which pervades everything. This is not just in this race. This is the force that governs the cosmos. Everything happens in how it's supposed to, in the shortest way possible, in the most efficient way possible, as these objects know how to. So you are more in line with that. Your feelings are not part of the equation. It's akin to like an ego death, right? This is what they talk about in Buddhism. You remove yourself out of the equation, and you then just go with the flow. You become a robot? No, not really. You realize that you are much more powerful than you believe, right? When you start to roll in tandem with this force, and as a result, you are now at odds with the monarch of this system, the monarch of this reality, of this place, that malevolent being. I'll get more into that in another video, but that's just the result of conducting this practice for a very long time, diligently and correctly. Guys, that's all I have to say about the semen retention practice today. I wanted to give you guys really good views of the Brooklyn Bridge, just because even though it's really, really cold, it's frosty, it's a really bright and sunny and cloudless day. So I figured that it would be a good idea to give you guys some views. If you like the content, please like it on the video. Please like, comment, leave some comments, subscribe, share with your peers, and as always, don't let this place get you down, right? What I'm gonna do with this channel, of course, is I'm going to break down the world as it is. As you have issues, right, on a micro per capita level, okay, it seems like individuals just don't like you. I'm going to break down why that is so in this channel. So follow, like, comment, subscribe, share with some friends, and as always, please do not let this place get you down. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay radiant.